Welcome guys to my creative corner. This is Claudette and today I'm going to be doing another budget-friendly Dollar Tree DIY. In this video I will be sharing with you how to create a cute inexpensive farmhouse home decor. So let's jump right into it. So the items that I'm using from my Dollar Tree is the white paddle cutting board, some Mod Podge, some sponge brushes, as well as their wired burlap ribbon, which is 9 feet long. So the first thing I'm going to do is start by taking the label off of the cutting board. Once the label is removed, I'm going to take some alcohol pads and clean my cutting board off. If you guys are tuning into my channel for the first time, welcome. On my channel, I create projects using stamps, inks, paper, mixed media, embellishments, and a whole lot of joy. So please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Next, I'm going to grab some floral as well as gingham printed paper that I have within my cardstock. I also downloaded the letter C. They are printed in a Times New Roman font from freeprintableStencils.com as well as freealphabetstencils.com, and I printed those on regular printed paper. I would recommend printing them on a heavier cardstock, and you'll see why later on in this video. So let's take a look at the printed paper and the gingham paper. This was just leftovers that I had, and that's measuring 6 by 4.5, and that's perfect for the project that I wanted to do. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat to protect my work surface area. I'm going to flip my gingham print over. I'm going to add some Mod Podge to that using my sponge brush. Add a generous amount of the Mod Podge to that because I had to go back and add more, especially around the edges. You also may consider using a tweezer that would help pick your paper up. I had to go back in and add some more Mod Podge to the corners, and this is why I said to use a generous amount. So once you lay your printed paper on top of your cutting board, use a piece of cloth or paper towel to smooth that out, get all of the air bubbles out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my letter C. I prefer the smallest C. And when I'm cutting that out, I'm just going to leave a little white showing around the edges. I printed a C with just an outline because it's kind of nice. You could color those in too as well. I just love black and white projects. If you guys are getting any creative value from this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. Also leave me a comment. Let me know other creative ways of using this cutting board. Each and every one of your comments and thumbs up would help my channel to grow, and in turn that would help YouTube to notice me just a little bit more. And here I'm showing you different looks with the two sides of the letter C, and I prefer the smaller size. So once I got my C cut out, I'm going to use some glue to glue that down, and I would recommend, if you're going to use your multi-purpose wet glue, to use a sponge to smooth it out. Because I used my art glitter glue and it kind of just dried in the form that I put it in, so it was kind of lumpy. So I peeled it off and redid it, and when I redid it, I used the Mod Podge instead of the glue. So next, what I'm going to do is lay down the cluster of flowers that I cut out of that printed paper with the black and white flowers. The nice thing about this paper is it's in a heavier cardstock than the printed paper. I'm going to add some of the Mod Podge to the back of that, and I'm going to lay that. I'm going to use my tweezers, see exactly where I want it to be applied, and then I'm going to lay that down on top of the lower portion of the C, and I'm going to take my paper towel, smooth that down, and get all the bubbles out. Next, what I'm going to do is take the burlap ribbon and tie a bow just around the handle. The nice thing about this burlap ribbon is that it has wire in there, and you could set it to the shape you would like. After I tie a knot and create that first bunny ear, I'm going to take the ribbon and bring that loop to the back and over the first bunny ear and underneath. So just bring my two legs there to the front. And I'm going to take and shape the ears and legs with that wire, how I would like it to be. Then we're going to go ahead and cut a little V to the bottom legs. So you're just going to fold that in half, and then you're going to cut from the corner up. And that's going to give you that little V design there. So we're going to do that on the opposite end, and you're going to cut from the corner up. The ribbon length that I cut was approximately 41 inches long. Next, what I'm going to do is get some twine and just add it to the tip of that hole, and that's going to be easier for your decor to hang flush, whether it's on a door or on a wall. Thank you guys for tuning in to my creative corner. This is Claudette. Get out there and be creative, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.